Hello, I'm Mike. Today we're going to make a board and batten style key holder and mail slot for the front of the door when you first walk into the house. It's going to have a finish of your choice. I'll probably stain mine, but it'll be similar to the shutters that you see on houses. What we'll need for this project is a 2x4 and a set of hooks of your choice. I'm using some simple hooks that I got from the store when I was there a couple days ago, and they're a simple J-style hook, should work well. You need a 2x4 cut to 2 feet in length, 4 pieces. So out of that single 2x4 we'll have 4 2-foot sections that we're then going to resaw. Alright, all of our boards are completely milled. Now we can start assembly. Now that we have everything milled, we'll start picking out the pieces that we want. So we're going to need 4 pieces for the boards, and then for the battens we'll need too, but some of these we won't use all of it. So what I want to do is kind of pick out the best looking pieces that I want to see. Like that one there, I don't know, that knot, I'm not too crazy about that. Alright, this is the way that I want to have it, and mainly because when I put the battens on here, this will be covered up, and so this is the way that I want to have this go, and that'll let me know what direction that everything goes. Playing cards. They make great spacers. You don't have to measure anything. So when we go to assemble this, I'll start with maybe, see what 5 looks like. That gives a little reveal between them. Let's go to 8 apiece. It appears I may not have been playing with a full deck. No pun intended on that one. So we got our reveal here. I kind of like that spacing. And so for the battens now, we need to measure. I've got 13 1/4 across. So this is where you get to decide. Do you want this to be directly on the edge, or do you want it inset just a little bit? It's really up to you. I think I would like mine to be right on the edge. So I'm going to cut these at 13 1/4, and we're going to wind up needing each one of these because we're actually going to need 4 pieces at 13 1/4. So we got the mail slot. I cut that down just a touch, and it will inset by about 1/4 inch on each side. I think I like that. Actually, I kind of like that for these too. I think I'm going to knock these down. I'm going to put these at 12 3/4 here. What we need is we need to cut some wedges, and what I'm going to do is get the miter set up here. You saw me using a Craig miter a while ago, and so that's what I'm going to use to cut these wedges. So pretending that this is our boards here, this angle finder, if I bring it up, and we'll take a look here at 10 degrees, that would be how far out this mail slot's going to stick. There is 15. That would be 12 1/2. Let's go with 12 1/2, just because that might make me feel better. 12 1/2 it is. In order for angles to match, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 90 degrees on this and then flip it and cut 90 degrees here so that both sides will have matching angles in relation to the battens. So let's eyeball this, kind of see where we're at. That's probably good. Raise our blade up and give it a shot. Now, as long as I keep my stain out of that area, I will be able to have an area to glue to, and it won't have anything interfering with it from the stain. Repeat the process on this side. I changed my mind. I am going to pre-stain. Can't remember if you got to shake this or not, so I better read it first. And it doesn't say, so we're just going to mix it up. Probably doesn't even need to be, but it'll make me feel better. Sometimes this stuff will flash off on you a little faster than you're expecting. When that happens, just put you a dab of mineral spirits on your rag and it'll help smooth it out while you get the finish that you're looking for. Or I guess you can sit there and use some good old-fashioned elbow grease and get it off. We'll call that your prerogative. We originally said 8 cards for each slat, so be your best impression of a blackjack dealer and get you 8 cards. I have no idea how many you use in blackjack. There's 2 inches. I think I'd like to go to 2.5 inches. Give this just a little bit more room. Let's go to 2.5. Playing cards make decent measuring devices too. They're 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, so you can use that as a shortcut to measure with every now and then. Yeah, I think I like that. I like 2.5 inches a little better. Two and a half inches it is. Get these out of the way. We use this to measure with. I am going to get me a little clamp just to put a touch, just an ever little bitty touch of pressure right here. Get a touch of pressure on it, and now we'll get it moved. Don't want much, just enough to keep it from coming apart when I move it. I'm going to slide it off the table, that way that I can nail from the back. That looks good, except I forgot to put glue in it. So we get to do that again. I know you're not supposed to glue after you stain, but I forgot. What can I say? We're gonna... One Santa Claus head. One Santa Claus head. One Santa Claus head away. then going down to the cards here. So that's what we're gonna estimate by measuring, I swear. So we're 2.5 inches here. I'm just gonna kiss the cards and shoot for about 1/4 of an inch, like so. And there we have it. We got us a mail slot.